Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to our Compliance Navigator series. I'm Heather, your compliance advisor from Earn HCM. Are you feeling the pressure of managing employee meals, breaks, and rest periods in California's unique regulatory environment? It's no secret that California's labor laws are among the most complex in the nation, and getting time and attendance wrong can lead to significant headaches, costly penalties, and even lawsuits. But don't worry. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to break down the critical aspects of California's time tracking and labor compliance to help you protect your business and gain peace of mind. Let's get started. Our first and perhaps most crucial pillar is meticulous and accurate record keeping. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a legal mandate. For every non-exempt employee, you must keep precise records, including the exact start and end times of each workday, the precise start and end times of all meal periods, the precise start and end times of all rest periods, the total daily and weekly hours worked, their regular and overtime pay rates, and the total wages paid each pay period. These records must be maintained for at least 3 years and be readily available for inspection by employees or state agencies. Relying on handwritten timesheets is a high-risk strategy. They're prone to errors and difficult to audit. This is where automated timekeeping systems become your most valuable asset, ensuring accuracy and audit readiness. While automated timekeeping systems are invaluable for ensuring accuracy and audit readiness, they also play a critical role in addressing a pervasive issue: buddy punching. This common form of time theft can silently inflate your labor costs and compromise the integrity of your payroll. Let's explore how to effectively combat it. A common challenge in timekeeping is buddy punching, when one employee clocks in or out for another. This is a form of time theft and can lead to inaccurate payroll and compliance issues. To prevent it, consider implementing solutions that verify identity, like biometric time clocks using fingerprints, facial recognition, or even iris scans ensure the person clocking in is truly the employee working. An added layer of protection that can avoid these issues is using unique pins combined with facial recognition at the time clock to add an extra layer of verification. For remote or field employees, mobile apps with GPS and geofencing capabilities can verify that employees are clocking in from approved locations. Investing in these technologies safeguards your payroll integrity and helps your business stay fully compliant. Now, let's take a look at another critical aspect of compliance: wages and hours, an overview of overtime. Next, let's tackle overtime. California's rules are more expansive than federal law. So here are some of the most important aspects of your wage and hour compliance rules. California business owners must pay the following wages for hours worked. 1. Time and a half for all hours worked over 8 in a workday. 2. Time and a half for all hours worked over 40 in a work week. 3. And here's a key one: time and a half for the first 8 hours on the 7th consecutive day of work in a work week. And 4. It gets even higher: double time for all hours worked over 12 in a workday and for hours over 8 on that 7th consecutive day of work. For example, if an employee works 10 hours in a day, the first 8 are regular and the next 2 are at time and a half. If they work 13 hours, the last hour is at double time. Accurately tracking these daily and weekly totals and applying the correct rates is absolutely non-negotiable for compliance. So, now that you have a better understanding of overtime rules and how to stay compliant, let's cover one of the most challenging parts of time attendance compliance: meal and rest periods. Meals and rest breaks can be a minefield for business owners. This is where many businesses trip up. The key is that employees must be relieved of all duty during breaks. If a compliant break isn't provided, or if an employee works through it, you owe them 1 additional hour of pay at their regular rate for each missed break. This is a common and expensive penalty, so be vigilant. Let's dive into the specifics. Meal periods. For non-exempt employees working shifts over 5 hours, you must provide a 30-minute unpaid meal period. This meal period must begin before the end of the 5th hour of work. If an employee works more than 10 hours in a day, they're entitled to a second 30-minute unpaid meal period. Crucially, these must be bona fide meal periods, meaning the employee is completely relieved of all duty. They shouldn't be interrupted with work, answering phones, or checking emails. If an employee works up to 6 hours and both you and the employee agree, you can mutually waive that first meal period. However, for longer shifts, it's generally mandatory. Now, let's talk about rest periods. Non-exempt employees are also entitled to a 10-minute paid rest period for every 4 hours worked, or major fraction thereof. This means if someone works 3.5 hours, they typically qualify. These breaks should be taken as close to the middle of the work period as possible, and employees cannot be required to work through them. Unlike meal periods, rest periods are always paid. Now, here's the critical part: the penalties. If you fail to provide a compliant meal or rest break, meaning it was late, short, or the employee wasn't truly relieved of duty, you owe the employee 1 additional hour of pay at their regular rate for each missed or non-compliant break. These are called premium payments, and they can add up very quickly, per employee, per pay period. So let's break down some of the common pitfalls business owners run into. Unless it's the specific 5 to 6 hour meal period waiver, employees generally cannot waive their right to breaks, even if they say they prefer to work through them. It's your responsibility to ensure they're provided. Make sure there is no working off the clock during breaks. Ensure your employees clock out for their meal periods and are not performing any work-related tasks during that time. For rest breaks, since they're paid, ensure employees are still taking their full 10 minutes of uninterrupted rest. What's the best way to do this? Using a compliant time management system. Your timekeeping system must clearly show that compliant breaks were offered and taken. If there's ever a dispute, the burden of proof is on you to show compliance. Implementing a robust, automated timekeeping system that prompts for breaks, tracks them accurately, and flags any potential violations is your strongest defense here. It helps ensure employees take their breaks and automatically calculates any premium paid due, keeping you ahead of potential issues. To learn more about how Earn HCM can help your business track employee rest, break, and meal periods, head over to earnhcm.com. Thank you so much for watching, and happy paydays.